Not the only one who's moving into some eclectic housing this week. Hey, how's it going? That's a dumb way to start things because you don't answer, but hey. Hope you're doing alright. Welcome. If this is your first time, if you are a repeat offender, thanks for stopping by again. Before I get started, please visit the description below for a link that has a bunch of other links. It's a link to a web page that has a bunch of other links to places you could donate to, sign petitions for on behalf of Black Lives Matter causes. You know, it'll mean a lot if you take the time and do that. And there's also a place where you could register to vote. There's a little link there. There's a little spot there where you could, do all that stuff. I mean, 2022 is next year. I mean, it sounds crazy saying that, but fuck, man. Time flies. Just like this bullet bill. Alright. So yeah, please take the time. It'll mean a lot. We got ourselves autumn challenges this week. We've got, from what I can tell, retro supercars at S900. Off-road buggies at A800. Oh boy. Well, we got that too. Retro hot hatches at C600. And cult cars at C600. Actually, there's also this co-op trial with Jaguars, whatever's. Yeah. Yeah, there's all that stuff. Let's get started with this. I actually messed up tuning my vehicle. I've read somewhere that it's supposed to be dirt racing, but it's not. Retro supercars at, well, I don't know. Let's pay a visit. We're going to do off-road buggies first, but let's just clear things up here. It says retro supercars at S900. But I'm just digging through the grapevine here. You could press Y and press X and check what's in it. No, these are all road races. Huh, okay, well, I totally built my vehicle in the wrong direction. Anyways, that's not the point here. The point is that we got to get over these off-road buggies. You guys. Before I get started, as well, and I'm starting over and over again. Here are my difficulty settings. And I'm using an Xbox One Elite Series 2 controller on PC with paddles on the P1 and P3 positions. P1 to shift up, P3 to shift down. And A button to clutch, shift down. That's some, I don't know the wording for it. That's kind of a paradox, right? You're shifting, I don't know, whatever. So, doing all that stuff. And we're going to start off with off-road buggies.
I've heard a lot of good things about this autumn championship. Suppose I'll be hearing more now that I know you've signed up.
We're going to be using the Polaris here at 800. Now, this isn't the first time we're handling off-road buggies, but let me just tell you, if you're ever handling off-road buggies at Unbeatable, and just a reminder, you don't have to finish these on Unbeatable. You could do it on Highly Skilled and still get the top prize here, but, for the sake of, oh shit, for the sake of, being thorough, I'm going to show you off-road buggies at 800 here. It can be a gigantic pain in the ass because And I keep repeating this every time we do off-road buggies. Like, I've done so many videos on Forza that you just gotta repeat myself every time we do off-road buggies, is that if they go, they go. Like, there's just something weird about the balancing in the game. If they go, they go. And the rubber banding just lets them catch up. It's really messed up. But also, if they're trailing you, there's a problem where if they're way out in front and you're hoping that they hit geometry, like this little fence right here, these two fences, they phase right through it. Brick walls, just, you know, wooden fences like that. I guess, is that a wooden fence? No, that's, well, whatever. They just phase right through it and they don't get caught up. And the funny thing about the way this game handles weight is that if your vehicle is super light, it will get stuck on obstacles like this one. You may not feel it here, but I certainly felt it somehow. I mean, I look like it, but definitely felt it. And it's messed up, but you know, it happens. We got lucky with that one. So what you want to do is, man, if... Also, I got to check the tuning on this. There's just something about this vehicle that doesn't feel right. There you go. Look at that. For off-road vehicles, just make the springs super soft. There's just no point in having them be all stiff. Oh, sorry about that. There we go. Anyways. Yeah, if you get caught on obstacles and your vehicle's very light, and granted, you want to make your vehicle light, you know, just so the engine doesn't have to fight itself. You know, you'll get caught. But if the opponent AI is out in first, you're in second, and you see there's like a brick wall up ahead, you know, just be ready for some bullshit where the first place vehicle or the car up ahead just doesn't touch anything. It's really messed up. It's really messed up. Also, you got to tackle water head on, because if your wheels get stuck, then shush. And so the reason why I'm going with the Polaris or the Can-Am, let's just avoid this brick wall thing. The reason why I'm going with the Can-Am or the Polaris, or the reason why you'd want to go with the Can-Am or the Polaris, is that don't have to fight the gears. You know, there's Marcus Phoenix joke there, but I'm not gonna do it. I know you guys want to, but I'm not gonna do it. Aw, oh, come on. All right, there you go. But yeah, I don't know. Just be careful out here. It's off-road buggies is really messed up. It's really messed up. And also watch for that turn there. It's just if you go too fast, you might fly off to the side and just hit that last corner. It's super messed up. Yeah. Also going to try and finish all these in first place. It's just, I gotta show you, it's doable. Ooh, this track is gonna hurt. Also keep in mind that the cars you're facing, the cars you're going to face are going to be random. They're going to show up randomly. I'm feeling kind of lucky here that there's just a couple of Can-Ams and kind of fall by the wayside. They're not super competitive like the cars up ahead. Oh boy. Oh boy. See, here they are. See, there's that car up ahead. I know what it is. Just see. It's phasing right through all these walls here. It caught that wall, but that's about it. It's gonna hit a couple of walls up here, but up ahead, but yeah. What you want to do is steer right behind it as well, so you know, at least the opponent is hitting all the debris, it's taking all the hits, you know. So it's like IndyCar or Indy 5 it's like the Indy 500. We're going into the last lap after all those goddamn laps. You don't want to be in first place. You want to go in there second. Because the car in second place is... Oh boy. The car in second place is going to take advantage of the draft. It's just going to be using you to slingshot and get hit in first place, so... Yeah. Turn the mirrors. No, you don't. No, you don't. There you go. We're over this. Oof. That's the end of that chapter. Cool.
If you make it through this next round, I can promise you something big. Really big. Like 4 teams of Horizon Scouts working round the clock for 2 months. Big. Stand by.
Jeez, I hope they're getting paid. That's messed up. Alright. Y'all gonna have to indulge me here because I messed up. You know, I saw somewhere that that we're gonna be taking retro supercars in dirt races, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So I'm gonna retune this a little. You know, bear with me here. Just gonna be real fast. Yeah. It's funny. It says right here that the 288 GTO is a Group B vehicle. Not too familiar with Group B stuff. Only heard some very bad stories, you know, unfortunate accidents and whatnot. Yeah, sure, let's go with that one. Also gonna spec towards. Should I spec towards a fast or a heavy vehicle? Let's go with a light or heavy vehicle. Do I go light or do I go fast? Let's go light first. See what this gives us. These are all parts of the engine that'll drop weight. Oh, okay, well. That's that. That's that. That's that. Wow. Jeez, look at that. Huh. That's funny. How wide are the... 260. Oh, okay, cool. Alright. Sure. We're making this vehicle super light except for the tires. And these numbers here are very superstitious. I don't know, there's just something about me playing with these numbers that make me feel good. Well, not this. I drop it to 55% because I slam on the brakes on the controller. Those are very superstitious numbers. Like, don't pay too much attention to those. You know.
Right. I was out for an autumn walk yesterday, and I think I saw something. Something we need to find. As in now. Right now. Come on!
Cool. Alright.
You have arrived at your destination. Great to see you've signed up to another autumn championship. I'll try and find time in my schedule to come watch you drive.
Let's get to it. Yeah, I thought we were gonna be doing... excuse me. I thought we were gonna do rally dirt races, but apparently not. And 230 miles an hour. Jeez. All right then. So I mean, there's a reason I went with the GTO for rally because, oh boy, not a lot of grip here. Alright, getting the hang of it. There's a spot up ahead that the cars behind me are going to take advantage of, particularly the... You can see up ahead in the map the chicane, that right, left, right, or left, right, left. What the hell am I saying? So yeah, if you got a vehicle with a lot of grip, then you could go flat out in that spot. It's super cool. Love doing that with the back BAC mono. Gotta drop a gear here and just foot on the pedal just lightly. And there you go. That's one. Okay, now we got... Geez, where are these other tracks? Okay, sure. This track is very advantageous for the build I just made. I don't know, I'm trying to get a hang of building these vehicles with no spoilers. So, yeah. Very flimsy in that first big turn in that other track, but we're here. We'll make it. Let's make the most of this. Awesome. One thing I just noticed is that if you're playing this on co-op, mirror placement's pretty rough. Ouch. Keep in mind if you're up ahead, you know, control the pace. So don't be too jittery. I probably could have messed around with the gears some more. Just feel like the gear ratios are a little too wide. Oh boy. We're almost there. We're almost there. Gotta be careful here, though. There's a spot at the end that will really ruin your day. Turn too wide, right here. All right, cool. And I don't know. Cool. All right. Yeah, I don't know what to do this weekend. I was thinking about playing Hitman, well, I love Hitman. But then I heard that their transfer system for the Hitman 1, 2 maps is pretty wonky, so I'm going to lay off on Hitman 3 for a little bit. It's a bummer. And I also read a review by, I want to say Cameron Kunzelman at Waypoint Vice Games, that talked about how the levels are very, how do you say, very picky about how they want you to, you know, eliminate the targets. And I don't know. That's sort of a bummer. Oh boy. Oh boy. That was rough. That was rough. So yeah, that sounds like a bummer. It was Hitman 2 is great. I really like Hitman 2, but yes, I do agree that a bunch of the missions in that game were particularly picky. They really wanted you to eliminate targets in a certain way. It's like, well, or like the window of opportunity to eliminate them in a freeform fashion just goes away very fast. There's the clock in that game is very unforgiving, whereas the clocks in Hitman 1 are very dumb and fun, I guess. Sure, I could see how it might be a little boring and, you know, not challenging to certain players who experiment with the game long enough that they recognize those windows at the start of every mission, and then, okay, 5 minutes later, okay, that's it. You're gonna have to eliminate this target in a very extravagant way now. You can't just, you know, you can't just freeform it. Like, not even the Japanese map in Hitman 1. Hokkaido. Like, that didn't exist there. There's a... And... yeah, I don't know. That sounds like a bummer. I really felt like the last castle or the last map in, well, the last map that I played in Hitman 2, the castle map, just kind of emphasizes that. Or actually, no, the Miami map in Hitman 2 really emphasizes that. Okay, well, one of the targets is, like this is all, or the mission takes place in a race, like a street race. Kind of like, oh boy. Like, I don't know, they look like endurance car races, I guess. But there's like 5 minutes where the target that you want to eliminate is just out and about. You know, you can just put on your dumb costumes. And then the moment the character gets into the vehicle, it's just like, well, that's it. You're going to have to find a way to put on a costume and eliminate this target that, while they're driving a car, while they're racing. All right.
I've been
One more.
looking forward to this autumn championship for ages. I think you'll enjoy this one. What am I saying? Of course you will.
Yeah, there's no escape from the lair of the moles. Love my mold man car. All right. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm not one of those sticklers that get super peeved about a game arriving on Epic. I don't care. Like, everyone has your information. I don't care. You know, like, oh, like what's the big deal about a Chinese company getting your information when, you know, you really want to trust America with that information? Sure, all right. The information is probably with some Yahoo that took a dump on Capitol Hill. So yeah, congrats. So yeah, I'm not too picky about that, but it turns out that Hitman 3 exclusive on Epic for, I want to say, about a year. And with that, you kind of have no means of playing. You can't do the thing in Hitman 2 where you could take Hitman 1 maps and transfer them to Hitman 2. So it's all under one, what do you call them? On one UI, one menu, one wrapper. WRAPPER. So apparently you could do that with Hitman 3. Like, okay, well, here, open up Hitman 3. Here are all the maps from Hitman 1, or Hitman 2016 and beyond. So cool. That sounds cool. But, you know, you have, the transfer is very messy. If you bought Hitman 1 and 2 on Steam, apparently you're going to have to buy Hitman 1 and 2, on Epic as well. Or have a license of it. And then you go online to, I guess, the Hitman game website. I don't want to direct you guys to a real Hitman site, so, oh boy. But yeah, like, then you gotta link your account. Kind of like what happened with Rocket League. You know, just link your Steam account to one Rocket League account and your Epic account to one Rocket League account, so you could do a transfer. Yeah, I don't know. That sucks. And apparently that's running all messy right now, so yeah, kind of how The Walking Dead, the Telltale games, Walking Dead, came out and just couldn't respect your saves. Apparently, it's doing kind of the same thing with Hitman 3 on Epic Store. It's like, well, I don't know, you have it, but you didn't really beat these maps, so or I think they just don't respect your progress. They don't carry your progress, I suppose. Damn, you know what? This gremlin is killing it. Love my gremlin. That Volkswagen at the start. The one that looked like a bullet bill. That was not me. Obviously, I'm not that talented. Holy shit. That livery was by Toredu. Toreduu. So yeah. Very awesome livery design. Planet Co-op, look at this. Great rear view mirror. Ouch. Yeah. Didn't add any special tires here. I'm going with stock tires. It's at C600. There's kind of no point in going with grippier tires. So yeah, go nuts. Oh boy. I don't even know what's coming out in 2021, like video games. Like, oh, Call of Duty. Like, yeah, no shit. Like, I don't know. I don't really mess around with Call of Duties anymore. There are those Batman games, like, they're alright. They sound alright, but I don't know. Because of the Epic Games Store, I do own the original trilogy. Or not even the original trilogy, because, geez, Rocksteady just doesn't want to recognize that Warner Bros. Vancouver game, Arkham Origins, but still. I own that trilogy. And, I don't know. I was thinking about playing Arkham Asylum on the hardest difficulty. The one where you can't see the enemy tells. So, yeah. Real pain in the ass. And I'm probably going to use a controller as well. And just 100% it, just to have a file there that says, like, hey, Inaxis did it. Did everything in Arkham fucking Asylum. The other games, oh boy, I don't know. Just, I don't even know if Arkham Knight runs on my PC. Alright. Boy. Okay. One more. This one's a long one. At C600, this is a long race. So, get used to it. It's a bummer, too, because Track's alright. Boy. It is a long one. Good win for the switcheroo. Huh. Alright. Yeah, I don't know what to play this year. It's could go back and play an old game. I don't know. I mean, there are a lot of games that came out in 2020 that I haven't played, so could give them a chance. But I don't know. There's always a Game of the Year podcast I frequent that goes heavy into spoilers, and it always feels like a good way to clean the slate on current games. I'm just listening to all these spoilers. Like, I'm not going to say anything, but they're going to talk about what happens at the end of Bug Snacks, and I'm very intrigued by that. So, even for a short-ass game like Bug Snacks, like, I'm kind of like, It's not that I don't have any time for it. It's just that I don't know. I just feel like driving. I want to get back into American Truck Simulator, which is dumb, but yeah, I want to go trucking. Oh, that engine up it's very funny. Oh boy. Yeah, it just goes on for a bit like this. So. Yep. So funny though. Been watching Simpsons on Disney Plus. Don't mean to sound like a goddamn shill, but you know, it's the only way I'm watching it. It's the only way. It's not the only way I can watch it, but still, I don't know. It's just nice to come home, have food. Have my food while watching an old episode, but because I am sitting down to eat, I'm sitting down with the family, and I do come from a family of Spanish speakers. So what's been funny is that, I mean, they've been watching me watch The Simpsons my entire goddamn life, and what's been very fun for me has been putting on episodes of The Simpsons with the Spanish subtitle or Spanish dialogue dubs. And what's funny is that there's a scene in the episode Homer the Heretic where God shows up, and then, you know, it's a little messed up, but at the end of the conversation, at the end of the dream, God tells Homer, "Well, okay, I need to get going. I gotta go appear in the Tortilla of Mexico." You know, so oh boy. You know, I told my parents that joke many times. They're like, "Yep, That's dumb. But what's funny is that they got 2 Spanish dubs. Because, you know, no offense to the Queen, but it's not like UK English is the only English out there. You know, the same thing with Spanish, you know. It's not just Latin American Spanish, there's also Spain Spanish. So it was funny flipping around the 2 of those. Because in the Latin American Spanish, God doesn't mention that joke in that episode. In the the Spain version, he does. So, damn. The fucking shade. Holy shit. But no, it was very interesting. My mom pointed that out. Like, hey, you know, just, they don't make that joke that you talked about. Put the Spanish version, the Spain Spanish version on. So, and I did. And yeah, no. Does that joke. That's very weird and very funny. Interesting. So, yeah. That's been fun. All right. Look at that. We're done. We're done. That's it. Happy us. Only with the little detour at the end there. Or in the middle there with retro supercars. Thanks for stopping by. If this is your first time, thanks for taking the time and watching me, you know, just hang around for a little bit and get over these championships. If you're a repeat offender, thanks again for stopping by. And yeah, before I leave, just a reminder to check the description in the video, or check the description below in the video on YouTube for a website that has a bunch of other links. It's in the description. There's a link to a website that has a bunch of other links to places you can sign petitions for, places you can donate to on behalf of Black Lives Matter causes. So, you know, and for Black Lives Matter efforts, you know, it'll mean a lot. And also a spot where you can register to vote. 2022 is next year, and let me just say, there's a lot of people on Capitol Hill that, you know, just didn't really mind a bunch of fascist assholes, you know, taking over the Capitol Hill. So, let's do something about that next year, shall we? So yeah, take the time. So yeah, thank you very much again for stopping by. Please wear a mask. If you got latex gloves, please take the time and use them. Only go outside when you need to. Say hello to the friends, family, loved ones, you know, just keep in touch with them. You know, it means a lot to them. Order food for delivery if, you know, you're hankering for something. And use a lot of hand sanitizer if you can. You know, there's that too. But yeah, thanks again for stopping by. Have a good one. Peace.